is I certainly, and I've read for this case about 4 years, in relation to the jury point, it has never been in the modern common law where a jury who we know for a fact is poisoned, is tainted, was allowed to remain on a jury to bring a verdict simply because the legislation would have prevented him from being discharged, where it is clear on its face that that juror ought to have been removed to protect the fair trial right.
I say people after day one of the Privy Council hearing, it a look great for Vybz Kartel and his co-convicts. It's looking great. It look like Vybz Kartel are going definitely bust off that case, yeah. Him definitely are going to walk free. The corrupt Jamaican system, yeah. Now that it reached the Privy Council, dirty Jamaican, them dirty corrupt system can't hold back Vybz Kartel. That. People, me are telling you, say some bombshell information don't drop. Bombshell information dropping at the Privy Council hearing pan day one. Me say, yo, the thing crazy. It crazy.
And it is in that vein that I will say that there is no cure, no proviso, or no thought of a retrial or a second bite of the apple where the unfair trial right was breached in the manner that it did in the circumstances from incident 2 to incident 3, and then the justification for breaching what we know is common practice in the Jamaican space to ensure that you leave one sentence so that the deliberation takes place on the next day. And that would be my submission, that the conviction should be quashed or ought to be quashed, and I trust your wisdom on that. Thank you.
The Privy Council justice them a question the Jamaican judge why the judge never get rid of the juror that tried to bribe the other jurors. Why didn't he do that? In fact, why did he not rule in a mistrial? They must say this problematic. This right here is questionable. This look like grounds for dismissal. Yo,
that in the absence of JS1, which was the controlled copy that the police officers did not have access to, and where the much counsel from the lower level, which Tom Tavares, KFC, would have said, listen, this is a man from Ireland would have come to Jamaica, not given any effect to the right, and he gives testimony. This is Simmons, and he doesn't say whether he knows exactly what's in each and every file. And we have nothing to cross-reference. So they would have failed on that test.
Crazy things right now, me are telling you, Vybz Kartel fans, them are celebrate. Vybz Kartel family, them feel good right now. Everybody will support Vybz Kartel across them fingers right now, because it's in the hands of the Privy Council. And trust me, people, it's looking great for Vybz Kartel them after day one. The amount of things where them bring up, the way Isaac Buchanan talk about the thing them may say, yeah man, Isaac Buchanan go on with the things, yeah man, just listen to what the man speak.
It says, listen, all state actors have a duty not to abridge, abrogate, or breach the rights. And when you do that, you must show that it is demonstrably justifiable. So in an answer, yes, thank you. So in an answer to that, ladies and gentlemen, that balancing exercise as to the evidence when it was asked about, especially in relation to what was on JS2, doesn't even begin to come up until after the judge would have carried out that exercise of the demonstrably justifiable test, and he did not do it. Yeah. So we have nothing on the record as to any submissions from the state, from the Crown, to say, here, notwithstanding, it is justifiable. There were less restrictive measures, or here's why there is a breach. So we don't have that before us, and that is the one flaw in the judge's acceptance.
Trust me, ladies and gentlemen, it's looking great for Vybz Kartel them. It's looking like guaranteed that them a go walk, them a go walk, them a go walk, them a go bust off this case. And I do not think there is any possibility for a retrial when it comes to this murder. It look like a dot. And to all me see it, when them walk free, them fi sue the Jamaican justice system for millions and millions and millions. And them for winning, them fi make an example out of the Jamaican justice system. Them fi bust off the case and sue them and get millions. Yeah, that is it. Who agree with me? Drop a comment.
Evidence of that is he was concerned. He made words to my senior, Mr. Taylor, who is in the room, that if he was not daunted by the change in the charter, because and the significance of it, the response at that level was nothing much changes even after the concession. But we do recognize the importance of it, but to submit to the court that the test wasn't done, and so there's no balancing exercise to which could have happened.
We can't celebrate too early still, because we still have, in a few hours, we are going to have the next day of hearing. But you are going, we still can't feel good. We still can't feel good because it look like justice will be served. And at the same time, we also have to remember that it may take weeks to months to actually, get a verdict on this. So still I have some weight, you see me? That is that. But anyhow, it's looking great right now. It look like the Vybz Kartel them a go bust off the case. It look like say them a go walk free. So people right now, Vybz Kartel are prisoner feel good right now. I laugh right now. I cock up in foot and I say freedom is a must. You understand me? Dirty Jamaican justice system say prison for me, but the Privy Council will say freedom for me. Yeah, man, the walk to freedom, the march, the run to freedom for Vybz Kartel and his co-convicts look imminent, people. It look like definite people too. Hey, right now, John, no, it look guarantee. It look guarantee.
And in those circumstances, the answer to question A, where evidence was collated, collected, and secured. So secured would have been the request from the police officer. The collection and collating would have been what flows from JS2, the cell site, the text messages, the call positioning, whatever flows from JS2. But all of that would have been no moment. And a key thing before I depart, because I don't want to take up too much time or
well, you don't have a great deal of time left.
I was being cheeky, Lord Reed, but I didn't know you would figure me out. but the key thing in relation to that aspect is to understand that as we make heavy weight of JS2, what's incumbent on the judge was that in a demonstrably justifiable test, I would submit respectfully.
Right, I know me I say to all of the people them who say freedom, type freedom right now. Who say yo them believe in them heart and soul. Say the boss I go walk free. All who say free world boss, type free world boss right now. If you say free world boss right now. That is it, people. That people. Me just found out if you telling you this. Day 2 coming up soon. Yo, it look like Vybz Kartel I go bust off the case and walk free. That freedom.